it's Way Up with Angela Yee on a Thursday. I feel good today. It is Thursday, right? Kim Osario is here with me, guest hosting today.
Hey, Angela. Happy Thursday.
Hey, Kim. This is my friend in real life, so it's going to be fun, but she also has no problem expressing how she feels no matter what.
All the time.
All the time. David Banner is going to be joining us today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he is on Fight Night. Have you seen that series?
No.
It's pretty good, and I want to say Kevin Hart does a great job on there, as well. Samuel Jackson's in it, and you know David Banner was in Black Snake Moan with Samuel Jackson. That was like one of his first movies.
Oh, okay.
That he was in, so it's kind of a full circle moment for him.
Good for him.
But yeah, he's been heavy into this acting, but he's also got his own thing going on. He's got his own like branding agency, and he's an artist and producer. Let's not forget that.
Yes, and a scholar.
Yes, he's a scholar. Well, let's start the show off with some love and some positivity. Let's shine a light, because we're going to keep on doing that. 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here.
Hi.
You ready to spread some love and some positivity?
All the time.
All right, well, here's what I do every single day. I park like 10 blocks away from the job and walk, right? That's how I get my steps in, but it's also so much traffic that I have to do that. It makes me get here actually earlier than if I were to drive those 10 blocks. Today, while I was walking, I ran into two men who were working for Ready, Willing, and Able. So I want to shout out this organization. Nice. It's underneath the Doe Fund. And so what they do as trainees, they're the Men in Blue. They provide supplemental sanitation to city streets weekly. And they also power wash, graffiti removal, tree bed watering, painting street furniture, snow removal, all of this work. They keep the city clean, but it also helps them transform their lives because it's for people who have long histories of incarceration, homelessness, and unemployment. So it puts them on the path to being able to get housing, to being able to secure a job. And they also support you if you need help for life. So they say it's Doe Fund for Life because of that. And since that program started in 1990, they have connected nearly 14,000 people to jobs, housing, or both. So shout out to Ready, Willing, and Able, and to the guys who stopped me while I was working today, and I took a picture with them. So hopefully they tag me in it so I can repost it. But it benefits them, but it also benefits their families, communities, and all of New York City, because y'all know we need all of this work to get done. And then they'll be on the path to doing something even bigger and making some money.
I love that.
All right. Well, who do you guys want to spread some love to? Who do you want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Reese, who do you want to shine a light on?
I'm trying to shine a light on my mom, man. She's a wonderful woman.
Oh,
She's really carrying it. You hear me?
Tell us some more about your mom. Where are you guys from?
Philadelphia.
And what does your mom do?
She a nurse.
Oh, so she definitely was taking care of you.
Hell yeah.
I respect that, man, having a mom as a nurse. But you also couldn't pretend to be sick going to school. She'd be like, hold on, let me...
Absolutely.
I don't believe this.
She made sure I'm straight, though.
All right, well, thank you for calling.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Well, that was Shine a Light. 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And when we come back, Kim Osario and I are going to get into this Yee tea. We'll talk about Halle Bailey and DDG allowing their child to appear on Kai Cenat's stream. You're a mom, so I want to see how you feel about it.
A toxic mom.
It's Way Up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip,
Talk to me.
Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Talk to 'em.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here with me.
I am here too.
Y'all ready for some Yee tea? All right, Swizz Beatz is teasing the return of Versus. He posted a Versus, it looks like a hoodie, and it says 2025 loading at Versus TV. What was the last Versus?
I don't remember, because I don't remember anything after the locks.
Okay.
Once I saw the
that
locks
in
on
person.
I watch the locks Versus every time I'm feeling down and every time someone's against me, I watch that as motivation. Shout out to the locks.
Oh, man, they did so much. I think during the pandemic, it was just a different time. I mean, that really kept people connected.
I liked it when we were all home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was community.
But being able to see it in person is a whole different thing.
Right.
So what?
Oh, I went to one.
Which one?
I went to the KRS One.
Okay. All right. I think one of my favorite ones was, I'm going to have to say it was the Beanie Man.
That one was great.
Oh my goodness. Now that was
great.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what they're going to come with next.
We'll see.
All right. Halle Bailey says that she is extremely upset over DDG allowing their child to appear on stream with Kai Cenat. Now, Kim, I got to ask you, do you feel like she has a point? Now, she said, as a woman experiencing severe postpartum, there are boundaries that I wish to be respected. Nobody knows what someone is going through until they snap. Hi, everyone. Just so you know, I'm out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on a stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I am extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people.
That's a tough one. As a mom, I can understand, but once you're in an estranged relationship, all bets are off.
Well, here's what it sounded like when DDG entered into the stream with their baby with Kai Cenat.
Oh my gosh, it's Halo himself, live in the flesh. He looked just like Daryl, bro.
Well, I mean, it's cute and everything, but I think
All bets are off.
Not even a notification like, hey, just so you know, we're doing the stream, or...
I mean, it's very hard to co-parent with someone when things are still like when you're still emotionally tied to a situation. So, you know, I would love to say put things aside and, you know, do what's best for the kids, but
Sounds good,
but it don't always work like that.
All right. Well, you know, unfortunately for them, their relationship didn't work out, but maybe they can figure out a way forward in this. Because also
Hopefully.
being sensitive to the fact that postpartum is a real thing, and you know, maybe it just caught her off guard, and she would have liked a heads up.
But when you have your kid, you do what you want with your kid.
Right.
And when the dad has
He does what he wants responsibly.
If there's no common ground there, it is what it is.
I saw people in the comments saying, well, Kodak was just on there popping and like all kinds of things happened, so they could understand why she would maybe not want the baby to be there in particular.
Right, because they're, you know, high profile couple, so there's that. There's a lot of different factors, I think, in that situation, but
There's nothing
like
you
I
can
said,
do about it.
All bets are off. If y'all ain't friends,
Get used to it.
Listen, just try to do the best you can for your kids.
Well, that was your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we discuss what we did last night. Man, it felt a little gloomy outside. I was outside just to have like one quick drink, and I was like, it's a beautiful day though. It's
Last
way
night?
up.
You
Yeah.
know what I did?
What?
I went to see the Wu-Tang.
Oh, we're going to talk about it when we come
okay.
back. I can't wait to hear this. It's way
Okay.
up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
It's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here.
Hey.
What's up, girl? So what'd you do last night?
I went to that Wu-Tang screening, a Wu-Tang experience, live at Red Rocks Amphitheater.
Okay. Oh, Gano. That's the one that you said Gano went.
Shout
You
out to
didn't-
Gano.
You said I was going to go with you.
What? I was supposed to drag you out.
I
went
forgot
with my
about
other
it.
friend. Look at that. Horrible.
Okay.
I'm a horrible friend, huh?
All right. You had a feeling. That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, I replaced
So
you.
how was it?
I love everything Wu-Tang. So,
Did you
as
get the
do you.
dunks?
I wore my black and I wore my ones, my black and yellow ones, but you know, I love the experience of like watching artists on stage, especially from our time, and seeing how the music transcends time. Mm-hmm. You know, so it was really good. It was really good.
Well, last
You should've
night.
came.
If you would have hit me up and said, Angela,
Oops, sorry,
we're still going
I
to
told
this
you last
movie."
week.
Well, what did I do yesterday? Well, first of all, Young Jock was in town.
Okay.
And so Mano and I had a nice sit down with Young Jock, which was really good. Shout out to Young Jock. He's quite entertaining.
I bet.
And yeah, he's really doing his acting thing, his movie thing, and he has a movie coming out November 13th is the premiere for it.
So you hung out
It's
with
called
Mano
Allure.
on the day that you were supposed to come out with me.
You didn't, well.
You hung out with Mano.
This
again.
was
again
earlier in
choosing
the
Mano
day.
over
This
me.
is earlier in the
okay.
day. Then I was back in Brooklyn. So my girl Ingrid, who has this wine company, I Best Wines, Ingrid Best, she was coming into town. So I was like, let me get back to Brooklyn so I can, let her in the house. She's staying with me. But I ended up going to Dumbo House just to kind of like decompress. It's been like a crazy, weekend and past couple of days. And so I just went there, sat outside. It was like 70 something degrees in New York, which is a really weird
What is
thing.
going on with the weather?
Yeah, it's November 7th and the weather is still like, whatever. But anyway, so I just did that and then I, went home and hung out with my friend Ingrid. Shout out to her. So that was my day. I just wanted to kind of take it easy. I feel like I've been on go mode.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
Sometimes you need to kind of take a break and breathe.
But then I knew you were coming in today, so I'm excited about that. It's good to spend time with friends,
Yes, it
especially
is.
when you're working. And I want to ask you this, all right? I saw this headline about Elon Musk slamming J-Lo for not warning people about her ex Diddy.
Right.
Right? But warning people about Trump. But I'm not doing that. And I was thinking to myself, do we warn people about our exes?
You can't.
Because you can see people about to, and I know people who have dated some of my exes, and I feel like if I try to warn you, you ain't gonna believe me. I'm gonna seem like I'm hating.
Yes.
But I want to see what you guys think about this. Have you ever warned somebody about your ex, or would you like to? What was that experience? 800-292-5150. Call us up. I can't wait to hear your opinion, Kim.
Oh,
and I'm
gosh.
gonna tell you about mine. But 800-292-5150. Call us up. Have you warned anybody about your ex?
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name?
Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here.
Hey.
And we are talking about warning somebody about your ex. Have you ever had to do that? Or would you ever do that? I don't do that. I actually have an ex who's dated a couple of people who I know.
Ooh, I want to know.
And one thing is about, first of all, I don't think nobody's ever come to me and asked me, right? So I'm mind my business. And I also don't know if you're going to treat somebody the same way you treated me.
That's
like
very true.
maybe you'll be way better to her. Maybe you're a changed person. Maybe you'll actually, step up to the plate. You've learned your lessons from the past. I don't know. We evolve, we change. I don't think that happened. So it didn't work out for them either. And all the same things he was doing when I dated him.
It's the best thing when it doesn't work out, and then you can have the conversation.
And we said, but I still don't have the conversation because I also think no matter what, when you warn somebody about your ex, they just think you're a hater.
They do.
And so if you're just trying to like put somebody up, like I'm gonna just tell you, what he did, it's not ever gonna come off like she's trying to help. It's gonna come off like, oh, she still wants him, because that's what a guy will say. Oh, she must still want him. She must.
They absolutely will.
So I just mind my business and sit back and let you enjoy the ride, and maybe it will work out. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe people have different tolerance levels too, because certain things that I won't tolerate, maybe somebody else will. Who's to say? But we want to know what you guys do. Have you ever had to warn somebody about your ex, or would you ever do that? 800-292-5150. Tanika, have you ever had to warn somebody about your ex?
Yes, I have. So I warned the girl about my ex, which is my son's father,
Ooh.
and just letting her know how he was a deadbeat dad, a cheater, all that bad stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then she stuck around and continued to mess with him, got knocked up, had 3 kids with him, and he just cheated on her and dogged her out the same way.
Wow. And sometimes you told you, but what
Are
can
y'all
I say?
friends now?
No, we're not friends, but we're not enemies.
Okay.
But I look at her as in, I tried to warn you.
Yeah. Girl, I told you thought I was hating. All right.
that's
Well,
exactly how
listen,
it
if you
was.
see something, warn me, please.
Please, yes.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
What's the website? Don'tDateHimGirl.com. Hey, Drew, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Have you ever had to warn somebody about your ex? Guys do it too.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me personally.
If she dogged you out, or let's just say, did all kind of crazy stuff, stole from you, you wouldn't tell the next person.
I would tell my experience, but you know how everybody has different experiences with different people. It could be that person may not just be meant for you, so I don't know. And I feel like it also be like a biased opinion.
But what if she's a psychopath?
I mean, if she's a psychopath, then that's different. But if you just had a bad experience with somebody, or things didn't work out how you think that they would have, somebody else might not have that experience. You know what they say, one person's trash is another person's treasure. So
Okay.
everybody has different experiences with people.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you for calling. You're very mature.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was you guys weighing in on this topic today about whether or not you would warn somebody about your ex. Listen, go and test that for yourself. Okay?
I'll warn my friends.
Yeah.
I'll warn my friends.
But would your friend date your ex?
I hope not.
That's
no,
the-
but if I know a story from someone else,
Okay, you'll warn them about someone else's ex.
Yeah, but on my ex, nah, you're on your own with that one.
When we come back, we'll talk about Madonna, Rosie Perez, and Tupac. How are all three people related to each other? We'll tell you why in this story that happened on Drew Barrymore's show. It's Way Up.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea.
Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here with me today.
I'm here today. Hey.
All right, let's get it started. So Rosie Perez was sitting down with Drew Barrymore. This was on yesterday. And she talked about a lot of different things on here. So she talked about going to the Soul Train Awards with Tupac. Here's what she said.
I was going to the Soul Train Music Awards, and my date calls me up a half an hour before I'm getting in the car and says, I can't go with you because my girlfriend will see me. I hang up the phone, and then it rings again, and he goes, what's up, it's Pac. And he said, you know what? I'm going to go with you. We're going to act like we're on a date, and he's going to die.
Love that. That's how you
Tupac is
show him
petty.
up.
Yeah, I went with Tupac. What? All right. Well, this also turned into something for Tupac, but not with Rosie Perez. Here's what she said happened next.
Did you guys meet up with someone else?
Yes, Madonna. She came up to me and she was like, yo, what's up? Y'all are together? And I said, no. She goes, really? I go, yeah. She goes, hook me up. I said, you got it.
All right.
I
And
like
see,
it.
remember when Madonna dated Tupac and people thought that was weird?
Right.
So it turns out Madonna pursued him.
Yeah, look at that. I'm
All
not
right.
surprised.
Now, Tekashi 6ix9ine, they're saying he might have to go to jail for another month. The federal government is saying he should serve 30 days for violating the terms of his supervised release. He'll be in court next week. He'll admit to those violations. And then after that, they said they'll recommend he immediately head back to jail for 30 days. Then they want him to do another year of supervised release.
Stop playing around.
Listen.
People going back to jail. A lot of people.
And he's been having a lot of not so great things happen,
Listen.
since all the drama.
Right.
Let's just say it like that.
Right.
All right, and in good news, Whoopi Goldberg is going to be launching the first global women's sports channel. She talked about this on Jimmy Fallon. Here's what she had to say.
I'm launching the first global women's sports channel called AWSN. It'll be the home for live women's sports from around the world. Everything from soccer, basketball, tennis, cricket, curling, you name it. If a woman is playing it, we're showing it.
I love
I
that.
love it too.
Yes, women's sports have been killing it.
Remember us at the WNBA game?
Yes, we went to go to
was
we
so
went to
much
the New York
fun.
Liberty game.
I know. That was the last time someone took me out on a date.
I got you,
It was
girl.
Thank you.
No problem. I got you. We'll go watch some more women's sports. But now we can watch it on Whoopi Goldberg's network.
Yep.
And speaking of women's sports, Simone Biles went on social media and said, Mr. Biden, I need you to stand up, straighten your back, and make something shake before your departure. XOXO, the women in America.
I mean, I hope he can stand. Come on now.
Kim.
No, I'm
still
saying.
sit down and shake things up. But she's right about that. Now is the time to say, okay, let's go out with a bang. Let's get some things done that they try to
Please.
block from happening because the future is. Listen, it's still
dark.
Yeah, it's still bright for us, but
Yes.
there's people who are trying to dim our brightness. So it's a really important time. And I know we were saying this to each other behind the scenes for us to support each other, to do what we need to do to make sure that we are good.
I got to be
'Cause
more optimistic.
just
I do.
remember, they're not looking out for you. We got to look out for ourselves and for each other, as we always should.
Educate yourselves.
Right. And support each other.
Yeah.
Support our businesses. Yeah. That's look, all we can do. Let this be a wake-up call.
Yes.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know about them anyway. And we're going to make sure we give you the tea. Yesterday, we talked about that guy who there were over 400 sex tapes that they found on his computer.
Oh my God.
Did you see this?
Oh my God. I did not see this.
Let me run it down for you because those sex tapes have been released. But today we have some more Under the Radar for you.
Wow.
It's Way Up.
In the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here.
Happy to be here.
Under the radar stories. Now, this is definitely not under the radar, but Kamala Harris did give her concession speech yesterday telling supporters at Howard University in D.C. do not despair. Here's what she said.
The light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up and as long as we keep fighting, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed. but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win.
All right. And in addition to that, right now, as we speak, breaking news, Joe Biden is addressing the nation from the White House.
Breaking news.
Now, he promised to keep up the fight that fueled this campaign. He had a lot of things to say about loving this country, but not only when you win, he said. Here's what else he said.
You can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature.
All right. In addition, he also praised Vice President Kamala Harris for her true character in her remarks following her election loss when she gave those remarks yesterday. And he said that the American people deserve a peaceful and orderly transition of power following, what's happened previously.
Right.
So he said, where the people vote and choose their own leaders, they do it peacefully. And we're in a democracy. The will of the people always prevails. High road.
There's power in words. So I get we need encouraging words during this time.
All right. And then speaking of power in words, we were talking about this text message that went out, right, to multiple people. And you said you know people that got this text message.
I do know people that got this message.
You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Be ready at 12 p.m. sharp with your belongings. Our executive slaves will come get you in a brown van. Be prepared to be searched down once you've entered the plantation. You are in Plantation Group W. And so somebody...
Who's playing like this and why? Is my question.
You know why.
Come
After
on,
the election,
stop playing this.
You know what it is, all right? One of the people who got that message is 13 News Now photographer Sam Burwell. And he said he also knows other people who received this message. And so the Virginia Attorney General's office is condemning this racist text messages from an unknown source. And this all happened a day after Election Day. So they said they feel like it's a spam, but it's disappointing the message that they're sending a day after the election. They also called the phone number that sent the text message. But of course, people will send a message like that, but be scared to answer the phone.
There's an actual address in one of these messages. Well, like, whose address is that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
but they can find out some information. So let's find out who this is and put that person on blast. All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, don't forget, David Banner is going to be joining us. And you know him as a hip hop artist, as a producer, as an actor. You saw him in Fight Night. So we'll get to learn a lot more about David Banner. This is like a very long interview, so we had to put a portion of it on there. The rest of it will be online on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And of course, we have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. It's Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Kim Osorio is here.
I'm outside.
You outside. Let's get into this Yee T. Now, earlier we talked about Halle Bailey and DDG and how she had an issue with him bringing their son Halo onto the stream with Kai Cenat. Well, now she's saying yesterday maybe I did overreact and shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Halo is always safe with his dad. I just didn't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kai, for the gifts for Halo. Because DDG also posted a bunch of gifts that he gave. Yeah. So, she went through it for a moment and then
and you make it bigger than what it is when you come out and say something. So.
And you know what? Maybe now they have an understanding.
Probably.
Maybe now it's like, listen, all I want is that if you're going to do something, I'd like to know in advance that's going to have millions of people watching. Just give me a little heads up.
Right.
We're going to go do this today.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's talk about Plies and Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Cardi B, Soulja Boy. A lot of people involved in this whole situation and this whole copyright infringement lawsuit. Now, Plies is saying that this song that he has, Me and My Goons, was sampled by Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Cardi B, and also from Soulja Boy. All right, here is what Me and My Goons sounds like.
I keep a couple killers around me when I kill, 'cause I don't really fuck with a lot of these boys.
All right, now here is Soulja Boy's Pretty Boy swag. Listen to this.
This right here is my swag. All the girls are on me, swag.
All right, now here is Glorilla and Meg Thee Stallion featuring Cardi B with Wannabe.
He in love with Glow, never got the cookie, but got my name tatted. Killer work, don't know who he killed, I heard that main daddy.
Okay, so those do sound alike, right?
It sounds like the same thing.
Now, the producer, Lil Ju Made the Beat, is saying that it was actually sampled from another song called My Dougie that came out in 2006. He said Me and My Goons came out in 2008. And he said the producer of My Dougie is credited on Wannabe. And here is My Dougie.
My Dougie, my Dougie, my Dougie. She say she like my Dougie. I'm fresh, my Dougie. I'm fresh, my Dougie.
All right. So everybody is weighing in on this. I was looking on social media at people's different comments.
What are they saying?
So Lil Ju Made the Beat saying, for the record, Pretty Boy Swag is a remake of My Dougie as well. Soulja Boy is on the My Dougie remix. Me and My Goons, literally not even the single for that Plies album. And then Ash Once It All said, I need y'all to play these two beats back to back. Wannabe samples Me and My Goons. Pretty Boy Swag is a Lil Will sample, but the two beats are not the same. I don't know what's going to happen when this plays out legally, but I know that now, I guess because of this lawsuit, which is, by the way, a few months old, and I guess it's coming to light now, because he has to sue Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, and Cardi B for that beat, that now he also has to enter and sue Soulja Boy for the same thing because he never did that before.
Right.
And also, I know a lot of times it's not the actual artist that's suing anybody because it's not like they make the beat.
Right.
So, we'll see how this plays out. But
complicated copyright law.
Listen, I never know how it's going to turn out. Interpolations this person
I took copyright
Marvin
law
Gaye.
in law school.
Never forget.
I got a pretty bad grade in it.
Oh, I was going to ask you, but forget it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, what do you think?
Yeah,
but
no,
now
I'm like,
that you
I
told
don't
us
know.
that
I don't know.
That you failed copyright law. No.
I didn't fail. I said I got a pretty bad grade.
All right. Well, that was Yee T. When we come back, we have Ask Yee and Kim Osario. 800-292-5150. Don't ask her nothing about copyright. She did not get a good grade in that. But anything else, you can help. You can help with that.
That's right.
800-292-5150 is a number. Call us up. Any question, we're here to help. And here is Kaylani. I know she likes this song and she's not suing for anything because she's actually on the remix. It's way up.
It's relationship or career advice. Angela's dropping facts.
So you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My girl Kim Osario is here.
I'm here.
We give each other advice all the time. So this is great because now we're here to give you advice. 800-292-5150. Kendra is on the line. Hey, Kendra.
Hi, Angela. How are you?
I'm good. What's your question for me and Kim?
So my question for you guys is, I have been talking to this guy for like 3 years or so, and usually when I'm talking to someone, I'm like, okay, are we going to date or are we not going to date? But over the past few years, I've been like, okay, we're not going to be in a relationship, and I'm okay with that because I know we are not compatible. But this past birthday of mine, he did not say anything because he did not remember that was my birthday. So I'm a very sentimental person, so even if we had on and off periods of talking and not talking, I would always remember his birthday. So I know he's kind of a forgetful, spacey guy anyway, but is this something that should be a hard no, get him out of my life, keep it moving, and find something worthwhile or at least better? Or just keep it as what it is?
I'm not good at remembering people's birthdays either. I'm going to keep it real. And if you said he's just kind of like that anyway, it's not really personal.
Yeah, I guess so. But still, I feel like that's something that, to me, I think is important.
I can't tell you what's important to you. If you're saying this is important to you and he didn't do it, then if in your heart you're like, at least if I'm sleeping with you sometimes, I need the respect of a happy birthday.
Right.
Or some flowers or something.
Right. But it sounds like she knows that he's not that person.
Right.
And she's accepted him in her life. But
it still bothers her. And if something does still bother you and you're like, why am I wasting my time with somebody who I feel like isn't even going to wish me a happy birthday or remember that, and that bothers you that much, then, you got to do what you got to do. Because it feels like you do want to be in a relationship and you're just wasting time with somebody. And sometimes just wasting time prevents you from finding what you really want.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head is at.
You should be like, look, I'm going to keep it real. I know we're not in a relationship, but at minimum, because we've been messing with each other for years, at least we're friends. And you should at least have said happy birthday.
Okay.
If Maynard was here, I would link you guys up.
Oh, maybe you can still do that.
Okay.
Oh, wow. We'll let him know.
No, I wouldn't get you from a bad situation to worse.
to a worse one. Sorry, Mano.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the advice. Clearly, we're not even friends if he doesn't value.
That's not
thing.
true. It's not that you aren't friends. It's that your expectations for what you want the relationship to be don't match his expectations.
And maybe he's just an inconsiderate person.
Yeah.
Period. That's not what you want.
Yeah.
Is he good in bed or something?
Yeah, why do you keep him around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that guy Baltazar.
Listen, wait, don't get rid of him if you don't have a replacement. I'm telling you now.
Make sure you get a new
he's
job
good in
before,
bed.
before you quit the old one.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. No.
She's kidding and I'm serious.
Listen, I think you can't settle. You don't have to.
How old are you? That's the question. Because when you get to my age, you just start settling for some
No,
things.
Kim.
Oh, sorry.
All
That's
right.
bad advice. Sorry.
Well, good luck,
Listen
Kenya.
to Angela Yee.
I never want to settle.
Yeah,
Good
don't do it.
girl.
Don't do it, girl.
Good girl.
All right, well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And when we come back, David Banner is in the building, and he's not settling either.
That's right.
Okay, he doesn't have a wife, he doesn't have kids, but that was by choice. We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
Yeah, what's happening?
You want to know my name? Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn me on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and my guy is here right now, David Banner.
First of all, I'm proud of you. You look happy and you glowing and Can I say
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just happy you're alive because we just seen you get, we watched Fight Night, and I guess it's safe to say because the series has watched. I'm not giving no spoilers, but
Well, what I will say is I've been hearing whispers in the wind that they may do prequels. Fight Night has changed the whole course of my life.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's hard to find, something that our people really resonate with. And black people all over the world are resonating with my character on that TV show. Like, and people don't know, and I'm not fighting them and trying to prove it, but like a lot of people, they don't know this is my 37th, 38th film or television show.
I remember Black Snake Moan.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where it started with Sam and with Craig Brewer. You all are really going to be proud of what's on the horizon for me on the acting side. I never would have thought that music was just the beginning for me.
It's the conduit for everything.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see everything you have managed to accomplish, not just as an artist, but as a producer, then as somebody who started their own company, that's also doing production and music for campaigns and for advertising agencies and helping people ideate and come up with strategies, but then also acting, but then also being really vocal about politics at a time when it wasn't popular to do so.
Excuse me for interrupting you, but I want to thank you because it's been so hard and people don't know what I've had to go through, what I've had to sacrifice. When I was talking about, even wanting to be married,
that went viral.
Yeah, it went viral in a big way. And the thing is that people don't understand that they only see what you have, but they don't see what you sacrifice. You look up and you have cars and houses, but no friends, no wife, no family, no kids, none of those things that really matter. Because if you think about it, things that really matter, you only get one of. And something we can't get back is time.
Right now, I'm talking to David Banner. He's currently in Fight Night. Now, for you, as far as making time, I feel like that could have been something that if you made, because I also don't look at it as such a bad thing. Maybe it wouldn't have been the best situation.
It's a blessing. The only people that really talk all that, and it took one of my friends to show me this, it's women who wish that they had that opportunity. And it wasn't the fact that I was waiting to get married. What people missed is the fact that I said I wanted children.
Right.
And a lot of those women can't have children. So it hurts them that physically they feel like they can't be with a man like me when they don't know. They didn't ask the question.
Okay.
And this is how far our culture has fallen. A black man with no diseases who has accomplished his dreams, who does right by his people, waited to get married because he knew it would have been worse and people wouldn't have talked about me if I would have got a woman pregnant, set her up in the house, and then I would have went back to work and she would have just wasted her whole life.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have known my children.
That was a conscious decision.
Right, that was a conscious decision that I made. And it would be different if I didn't accomplish my dream. So the real truth is I either had to sacrifice my career or accomplish my dreams and then get it the right way. I'm doing it the right way. I didn't waste anybody's time. And now I'm a better man. I'm a better father. I'm a better human being in general. Anybody who criticizes that is a bum. I did all of the right things, and that's what you're going to criticize a black man for?
Right.
It's for waiting, being honorable, and accomplishing his goal.
David Banner is here. We have more with him when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Turn it up. You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
Come right back.
More now.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and David Banner is here. Now, let me ask you this. So since you put that out there like that, because that did end up going so viral, because you're right, we don't see a lot of men saying, I want to be married and I want to have a family and I would and have children.
And the benefits for me not getting married is so good. I could just the rest of my life and find one person to have a baby with, and we sign some contract. It'd be good. But like, I really think I would be a better human being if my spirit wasn't so split. If I had somewhere to re-up and re-nourish my soul, you know. And what I said I was going to do with my career on this level, because I am moving to another level, is I just want to be honest with our culture. And like, I remember a young girl, this sort of went viral too. She said, David Banner, you got it so together. And I told her, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm a wreck.
Yeah,
and she couldn't believe it. I could tell she looked up to me, but I wanted her to know that. So if you up, you know it's okay. Just keep going. And I'll say this, and y'all should make a clip.
I'm a wreck too, so
yeah, we just make it look good. But I'm gonna say this, and some black people gonna get mad at me for saying this, but I mean this. As much as we talk about right-wing Republicans, extreme right-wing Republicans, Black America is becoming more and more and more like them every day. We say that's not true, that we have not researched. We talk about every thing that we don't know what the we talk. Donald Trump will talk about whatever, and he don't know what the he talking about, and we'll just be like we're doing the same. Like, even this, if I say something about religion, if it's not what somebody else believes in, a person will get mad. Have you ever seen that, bro? A motherfucker will want to fight you,
right?
Because of what you believe in.
Yeah.
And they ain't done research on the that they believe in. Most of the stuff that black people believe in America was given to them by their oppressor, who don't like you on earth. Why would they give you the key to heaven? If you didn't like a mother on the streets, would you give them a key to your house?
Or would you control them with religion?
Right!
Them, right.
Talk that Let me do that. Let me protect you. I said that Angela didn't say it. I got you. But that's what I mean. And so, like, for me, and the sad thing is we let a lot of ignorant mother talk they and we should shut that down.
Right.
It's detrimental to our culture.
Right now I'm talking to David Banner. He's currently in Fight Night.
I'm very proud of you. The reason why I'm proud of you is I don't know it from a woman's standpoint, but I know how it feels for all the pressure to be on you. But the reason why we put all of the pressure on ourselves is we can't complain about nothing unless we take it all into our hands. And like, not that I need credit for it, but people don't see. Most of the that was successful for me, I produced the record.
Right.
I wrote the record. I paid for the studio time. Most of the opportunities, I had to get on my agent about this.
But I do want to say that a lot of times, if you're waiting for other people, not you, but in general, for other people to do stuff for you, nobody's going to care about your stuff more than you're ever going to care about your stuff.
People treat you exactly like you treat yourself.
Yeah.
So, like, we're going to have to start treating ourselves better first. And people will follow you. And I'm proud of you. You bet on yourself. And whether, I know it's going to be good, but whether it's good or bad, I would rather fail knowing that I tried with me than hoping that I'm going to have success with mother who have historically never gave a
Absolutely.
And I look good.
All right, David Banner.
And I'm going to get married really soon.
Yes, he will.
And then y'all that's talking take that. You don't come to my wedding?
You know I will. I cannot wait to meet this woman.
Okay. I can't wait to meet her ass too.
All right. Well, thank you so much to David Banner for joining us today. You can watch that full interview, and I mean full interview, because it is a lot, but it's amazing. On my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, of course, y'all have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm here with my girl, Kim Osario. Thank you, Kim.
You're very welcome. Thank you for getting me outside.
For rocking with me all day today. I enjoy that. I love spending time with you.
I do too.
Oh. Girl power. And of course, thank you to David Banner, who joined us today as well. I feel like his DMs are about to be lit, because he is looking for a wife.
Is he? Is
he
that what
wants to have kids. He wants to do it that way.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah, so thank you. Watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And of course, thank you to everybody for calling in and always participating. Do you want to be warned if you date somebody and somebody else dated them before you?
Please warn me.
You do want to be warned.
Reach out to me on Instagram at KimOsorio1. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Kim Osorio Media and let me know about him. Absolutely.
Well, a lot of people called in to weigh in on that. I will say, though, if you warn Kim, she's going to call me and be like, this hating ass.
She lies. No.
All right. Well, again, this is your show, so you have the last word.
Good morning, Angela. This is Cherie calling. I'm calling about the comment. Have I ever tried to warn someone about my ex? I have. And it didn't turn out too well. They wanted to learn on their own. And it didn't turn out good, but I ended up getting a call saying, hey, you were right. I've seen all of the signs that you told me to look out for. And now they're no longer together, and he's mad at me. But, hey, sometimes it goes like that.
Hi, my name is Silver Lewis from Chicago, and I just wanted to shine a light on everyone in the world. I know times can be hard, and I want everybody who's going through something to push through. We got this. We stronger than we know, and sometimes we may bend, but as long as we don't break, we'll be good. Sending love, 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 peace, and great vibes.
Way Up with Angela Yee.